Hello, people. Unfortunately, no Ology tonight. So he's either dead or I'm just gonna say dead because that is probably the best thing we're gonna get. But this is the Las Vegas Grand Prix, 25 laps at the entertainment capital of the world. Luckily, I did this race on Saturday, so can use my own comms notes from last week. It's 6.8 kilometers worth of track, 17 corners, 8 to the right and 9 to the left with slow speed and the longest speed, or the longest straight in the Formula 1 history. This location is by far the most magical on the grid. The Las Vegas Strip hosting a Formula 1 Grand Prix. As I am underprepared, I will just go to the standings currently, which is currently led by Nice Job, I am presuming. Nice Job. He is leading by 145 points. Could that... No, he will not be able to win the championship this week. No. 20... I don't believe so. There's 4 races to go. 75. One that's 20. Oh, it's close. It's like he's like 10 points away from doing it. But Nice Job sits on 145 points. Patrick, who is unfortunately not here anymore, is on 97. That means Alia will get that second place in the standings. Danny sits in 4th with Oscar, his teammate, in 5th. Then Appledorn, Charlie Harris, DMAC, Robbo, Spandon and Skizzo round up the top 10. Regarding the constructors, the AlphaTauri are set on 225 with Ferrari on 165. Alfa Romeo sit 3rd with 121 points. Aston Martin 4th with 116. Williams with 74. Mercedes with 72 sat in 6th place. Haas on 54. Alpine on 51. And McLaren are on 44. So, bit of a change tonight. Majority of people will not be using the actual cars they are in, so it will be the custom-made liveries. Some who have decided to help me and at least help learn what the car is, and that is really loud for some reason. I have a feeling I've had this turned up for some reason. That's the wrong button. I don't know what it sounds like on stream, but it sounds really loud. That's a bit better. Hopefully it sounds okay on stream, but for me it is super loud. So some of these people running a custom livery, some of these people who get to use the actual luxury of using their own car, just with a special paint on it. Danny goes quickest. 31.5 is the Vegas pole time at the minute. I don't remember what the guys in GRL sat. I know Nice Job got pole. I have a feeling it was in the low 31s. I'm actually going to double check just for my own curiosity, because I am not 1000% sure what the main time we're looking at here. Let's have a quick little look. God, why is my controller vibrating so much? Jesus. So the pole time was actually a 31.8. So we've already surpassed it. Oh my god, controller. Oh my god. Nice Job with a 31.572 was the GRL pole time from this Saturday, which has rounded off its 6th season of racing. And going into its 7th season of racing with just the single tier at the minute. So if you're interested, please just get in contact with me. But we're not here to talk about GRL. We're here to talk about ERL. Charlie Harris is not exactly pushing all this up. I think Costa may be on a lap. Okay, he's just gonna back out. I do just want to validate that Nice Job cannot win the championship this week. Oh my god, why is this controller so loud? Oh Gee, I hope it doesn't come through, but why? I've got a new. It's not a new controller, but the one I was using for some reason didn't charge overnight. So I've got a different one today. But for some reason it is extremely loud. Is Costco's actually going to be on a lap? No, he's going to back out. Is Nice Job on a lap? He's on a set of medium, so we're not going to have a look at that. Is Nice Job normally in the red none? Nice Job's in an AlphaTauri normally. Oh my god, please. Ooh, Appledorn has retired, and that looks like on the first DRS zone. So Waffler was on a lap. Looks like he didn't really get the greatest of exits from the all-important hairpin, I guess. I'm not really sure what... This track is interesting because there's not really it's not a hairpin, but it's not exactly a 90-degree turn because there's a huge curve there. Quite hard to actually describe, but here we go. So Waffler into the braking zone, not really pushing the limits too hard, going to get full on the power, hits a wall, does keep his car safe. He's just going to drive to the finish line. What's it going to be for Sir Waffler in his very red car, and he's also in the 33s, 33-4, puts him into 9th position. Limited Danny puts himself in 4th place. A lot of these people, because on their outlaps. I'm hoping you guys cannot hear the controller vibrations. If you can, I will just quickly go and turn it down. Actually, I'm going to do it because this is really annoying me. Just bear with me a minute. Right, I've turned down the vibration intensity. That's a lot better. Let's have a look at LLCC coming into the DRS zone. Rear wing activated, driving to the braking zone. It's got a white car, caused a yellow flag just ahead. Drops it into 3rd gear, tries to get back on the power, but a little bit sheepish through the curve. Cannot really put the power on. Keeps it in 6th, drops it to 3rd now into the hairpin the chicane. Yes, well anyway, it's just me. Just like on Saturday, Ology is dead, is what I presume. Unless we can think of any other realistic cause. This is LLC driving through the streets of Nevada. I didn't see what his first sector was like, but he's managed that chicane beautifully. Now, just full power down to the braking zone. Rear wing is open, and he's going to drive to the 2nd sector line. What's it going to be for LLCC through the middle sector? It is a 1:12.363 so far on this lap. One more braking zone to go for the, I'm going to presume the Mercedes car needs invalidated on his curb. Not great. The pole sitter is on a lap, so it's Danny so far, 31.5, a mile and a half above the rest of the grid. There's a tyre in the middle of the track. Not sure how it's not been red flagged, but we will go for another day. Oh, did he put that in the wall? Very much looked like it from my angle. Rear wing open for Danny. I didn't get a chance to see his first sector time. What's it going to be through the 2nd sector? It's going to come right up now, and he's 3/10 up. He's only going quicker here tonight because the final braking zone for him to manage. Just go on board to see how he tackles it. Keeps it in 3rd, rides that curve beautifully, and that is how you do it. I've been pretty gained time through that corner. What's it going to be? Over the line for Danny. Could he put him in the 1:30s? No, just short. 31.3. Actually lost time. Now that surprises me. Then Porsche is on a flying lap. Unfortunately, cannot see what his final, or what his middle sector was like. Still 6.5 minutes to go. And he has no front wing, so we're not going to go on board with that. Noise shop 7/10 up. Due to him being on that soft ability, he could be getting a little bit of a slipstream here. Maybe a planned slipstream from his teammate. It very much seems like it. That was purple through the middle sector for Noise shop. And I think he's even going to get another slipstream down this back straight, or he's limited down. He's just going to move on the way. No, he's not. He's going to keep that toe coming all the way down this final straight. This is going to be a huge advantage for Nice Shot, playing the team game, finding himself second place. Super team job there. Who else is on a lap? Costas? No. Coast I believe so. Currently sits in 9th position, 33.3 so far. Does find himself 3/10 up on this attempt. Only slightly faster as Jericho, even with the... Yeah, that is true. Co-start going through the DRS zone now. All the flashing lights. And the second sector, what's he going to do? He's still going to improve, just by not much. 2/10 is the deficit this time. Can he make up any time through the corner? He's gone a little bit deep. It's not the optimum line you want, and he definitely went a gear too high, but somehow he still lost traction, which is fascinating. Is Danny on a lap? It would appear so. Is he improving? No. Lenny, do you want to join me? If you're feeling a little bored. You haven't been commentating with me in for a while. But still, no one is on track to even attempt a flying lap, so yeah, Cornwall anyway, come join me, we can have a laugh. What I'll do is I'll start a party with you, so if you ever do join, it'll be easier. Give me a second, guys. Just switching over the party chat there, to see if anyway did ever want to join. Still, no one is out to set the laps. Neil seems to be on a flying lap. Let's have a look what he is doing. Through the chicane, does manage just to keep it fairly tight. Gets back on the power and drives through the first sector line, and he is 4/10 down. FC is on a lap. How's he getting on? Oh, he's purple through the second one. Okay, well anyway, yeah, brilliant. FC purple through the middle sector. One more corner to go. Manages that okay. It looks like he got a little bit of a wobble just on the exit of turn 16, but into 17 he goes flat in 8th gear. It will be an improvement. Will it put him anywhere near the top 5? No, it's just short of it. I will just quickly sing well anyway and invite. Oh, I've got crossplay on. Oh no. Why do I have crossplay on? If anyone can invite Will anyway to the session, do you please do that, whether it's Bob or Mufasa listening. That would be greatly appreciated. For some reason, I have crossplay on. If you guys are listening, please try and send my name over. But I have got to see if I've messaged well anyway. Sorry, Mufasa and Bob, if they are listening to the stream. Oh well, anyway, I've just had the new graphic come in as well. I'll quickly send it to the mods chat. I'll let you see it, and it's actually fire. Yes, we'll have Will anyway join us. But let's quickly go back onto the session. Danny, currently on provisional pole. Nice job. It's going to start his final flying lap attempt. Will not have the slipstream for this lap. Well, anyway, the invite has been sent to you. Alia, still also on this lap, but is running out of fuel. Oh, he's carbon. He's lost power. He's not going to be able to improve on this lap. I've got an invite from Africa. Okay, yeah, no worries. Well, anyway. Nice job. Through the left hand. He's going to put it in 7th. Oh my god, I thought he was going to run it into the wall. Let's have a look how Danny is getting on. He will be over the first sector line first, and he is... He's only going quicker. 0.3 improvement. Nice job. Is improving by not by that amount. Perez has been disqualified from the session, and Danny is unbelievable pace today. Danny still going quicker. This is a fascinating watch now. This is unbelievable pace. I've not seen this in a while. Nice job. I don't think he's anywhere near this time. Danny is only going quicker. Alia has retired from the session. Danny, can he put it in the 1/3? What? A 1:30.7? You what? And that is him going 0.8 quicker. Oh my god. That is unreal. I'm lost for words, to be honest. That is just one of the most incredible laps I think I've ever seen. Danny takes pole by I don't even know, 7 800th of a second. A 30.7 is what Danny has just set without a slipstream. Nice job in second with Koskis in third. Vin Porsche sits fourth. Alia in fifth. Danny and Harris and FC round up 6th, 7th, 8th. Waffler and Kev King round up the top 10. Then it goes Neil, Co-Star, LLCC, Appledorn, Mufasa, and Perez, who was disqualified from the session, unfortunately, due to a glitch. Yes, there we go. Well, anyway, it has strong. I now have a co. It's not ology. It's will
Hello,
anyway.
everything okay with the volume and
Yep,
stuff?
sounds okay to
Okay.
me.
So I saw Paul was like a 30.7.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
30
4 times faster than my time trial.
yeah, so this is Shay level.
But that doesn't surprise me coming from Danny. I
Yeah,
was racing him in another league yesterday and he did a 7.6 in Brazil.
I mean, it is green flag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here on the strip. And it is lights out and away we go. Nice Drop does seem to have the better getaway and he is going to take the lead into turn 1. He's going to send it and there's a bit of contact between Danny and Nice Drop, but Nice Drop is ahead. Despite 8 tenths down, Danny sits in second place. What else is going on in the midfield? 2 tenths gaps all over the board. It seems like everyone not
Actually,
really going for
no
overtake.
contact so far. Seems like a clean getaway so far for the first 2 corners.
Yep, well, despite Danny smashing everyone in...
Waffler has just taken to the escape route. He completely outbraked himself and had to go there to avoid the
Ooh,
other
yep,
cars, and
that
that's
is...
gonna be... And also we have a spin from Charlie Harris that may be a VSC from the amount of debris, and Shade is involved as well in that contact, exit of turn 4.
Yep, that is a virtual safety car here on lap 1. Nice job taking the lead on the first corner, despite Danny smashing everyone in the qualifying.
Yeah, that would be owing to his mediums compared to Dennis Hart's.
That is true. What is the hard tyre strat here?
I mean, Noisejob did pretty successfully in GRL with medium soft, hit on lap 15.
See, this is what you know every strat. That's why I like you. That's why you're here.
No, I actually got caught off guard by the strat. I thought that this track is super high degradation, and Noisejob just did a medium soft, so I think he could be eyeing that again.
Yep.
Because of course you can see Danny is on hards, so he already has to use hards in like his allocation. So going onto that medium soft may be Noise's only chance to beat Danny.
Yep, and that is someone going deep. That was LLCC under the virtual safety car.
Vin and Kotsos have just made contact under VSC. I think it was just ending, just the graphics have it updated on my screen, and Vin does get the position.
Yeah,
but I think that was an illegal overtake because he has just let Kotsos back pass into third. But he's not gonna give up on this just yet. He's gonna get the slipstream down into turn 4, and Kotsos basically squeezed him into the outside wall, and Vin is gonna make that move down again. And now we have limited Danny on the softs, looking down the inside of Kotsos. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Ale.
Koskas, not a lot of room on the inside, just gets forced onto the curb. Danny, I'm going to in the fifth place. We're just going to go over the tyres. It is a bit of a mix on the field. The trusty medium for the majority. A few hard runners, and then the soft runners, LLC, Waffler, Mufasa, and Danny, all very split apart from the pack.
I'm on board with Ale right now, and he's struggling a lot with traction. He's just having slight snaps and exits, and I think he's going to lose the GRS train.
Yeah, there could be 3 wide here as well.
Yeah,
this is Danny, Porsche, and Koskas, but Danny's going to get all of them. Oh, a bit of contact there onto Porsche, but Danny does get both positions. 2 of them are side by side. That is Koskas, and that is Vin Porsche. Koskas forced almost onto the wall there, squeezing the car on his inside. That was super touchy racing there.
Yeah, it wasn't even like the corner was super tight. Koskas had a bit more space to give and just chose not to do it.
Yep, Koskas really scrapping out here with Porsche. Can Koskas find himself around the outside into turn 1? No, he can't. All about turn 2. It's all about the exit now. Porsche will get the DRS, but he also has went wider than Koskas, who will get a better drive out of the second corner down the DRS straight. Danny is closing up now onto Nice Job.
So I think even with Nice Job's brave strategy, if he decides to go for it again, I don't think this is gonna work because Danny is just so fast.
And oh, there's a yellow flag that looks like Apple Door, and he's hit the wall, and that's another VSC.
Noisejob and Danny are identical battery, completely identical battery.
Have you seen in the GRL mods chat, by the way, about the new graphics?
No, I haven't looked yet.
Have a
Oh,
quick look.
Appledore has got a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. I think
Yep,
he's
just
done
must
it
have
at the left,
outbroken
right,
himself.
left. Let me look. Yeah, that's pretty sauce, to be honest. Are you actually paying £10 for that? Oh,
Yes.
Costasar has got a drive
For everything. So there's like calendar,
and Vinpool
promote.
has a lot of places on the exit of the last corner.
Yeah, really struggled on that VSC.
Unless someone counts the curve straight as the last corner, I don't know the exit numeration here. Because
I think it counts as a corner.
Like, corner numeration is really whatever the track designer decided. There are some tracks where there's like curve straights and that's a corner number, so yeah. And Limited Danny has escaped up the road on those softs from Kotsus and Ale, but he has got some kind of penalty. I'm gonna check what's that. That's not the thing. Oh, that's a drive-through penalty. Danny has a
Ali is
drive-through
going to
penalty.
make the send into the chicane, and that was more of an assassin.
Kotsus gets just a straight penalty, that's not multiple warning, that's just straight for that one cut.
That wasn't his fault though. Alia did try and send it. It was more of an assassination attempt, to be honest.
Place because Danny does have a drive-through penalty. I completely missed that. I only saw Costas get the drive-through, but Danny has one as well.
Yep.
I mean the limited Danny, not Van Ruiten.
Koska gaining onto Neil. Can he be close enough for an overtake? He is going to be side by side, but it's a risky corner to make overtakes.
One thing that Neujop has done at the end of the VSC, he's managed to gap Danny, and Danny also just had a snap coming out of the last corner and lost another for 10. So if there is any time that Neujop is in an advantage and can get the initiative, it is right now. Limited Danny coming in to serve his drive then.
And Co-Star as well is going to jump into the pit lane.
Oh, Vin has spun and Ale has hit into him. In turn
two, that's a lot of debris.
Massive contact.
That is Neil and Alia out of the session.
I saw it all. I was on board with Ale. It seemed like Vin had just an innocent snap, but suddenly he went like fully sideways out on the exit of the corner, and Ale had nowhere to go, and his wheel just went off. Vin, I don't know how he survived that, but he did. But he doesn't have a wing, I think. And that all of a sudden has seen Kev King elevated up to P4 and Pires up to P5. And these guys gaining... What the fuck is it? These guys gaining 6 and 11 positions respectively. And Mufasa also with 9 gains, so they have been navigating themselves well through the chaos. If I was Ale, I would be fuming right now.
Oh yeah.
Because there are like several types of being collected in incidents. Sometimes you just have too slow of a reaction and get caught up, but in his case, whatever he did, he just had nowhere to go, so... Yeah, and interestingly, Noise and Danny have both come in, so Danny has decided to bin off these hearts.
I guess Noishop can go for the hard on to the end, but what's Danny going to go on to? The medium?
He must be getting inspired from my strategy yesterday.
Yeah, but that is going to see Pires split the two running away cars, I would call it. Nice job, Pires. And then Danny has now got that... I don't know what car Pires is in. The red and black car ahead of him. I'm not really sure what it is.
Yesterday I was racing Danny and we both started on the hards. And under the first safety car, it was like lap 5. I pitted for fresh mediums, and he stayed
Ooh.
out on his hards, and I actually caught back up to him. So that's why I said he was getting inspired.
I'm just on board with Appledorn there because I was just watching one of the quicker cars go around the track, and he's almost just ruined his entire race under
What he do?
the safety car. He almost smashed it into the wall on the exit of 16. So, squeaky bum time for Appledorn there, but does just survive.
I don't think this is gonna be any problem for Danny. He's just gonna fly past and into turn 1.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's not like I don't believe in Pires, it's more of how Danny is looking at this track.
Nice job. Not exactly backing down just yet, though.
And I think with more safety, with no more safety cars, sorry, and although that's not a guarantee in Vegas, but it's possible. I say noise job is... Oh, there's an interesting penalty there. I say that noise job is an advantage because Danny still has to make another stop, basically, and then catch him back up.
Well, just two more cars coming up to the back of the safety car, which is LLC, and Appledorn. Let's quickly just go over the position changes so far. Up 14 goes Perez, still on the 5-lap old hards, which still will give him a fair amount of grip around the circuit. Mufasa up 8, and nice job, the most important one, up 1 position, sees himself move into first place. Once again, I'm not 1,000% sure he can win the championship. I think I would have been told about it if he could, but nothing yet. The only 3-second goes to Costas at the minute.
The only other person in the top 10 on their starting tire is Sheda in 4th, which is interesting because he got involved in that first lap incident with Charlie Harris, so apparently no damage from that. And he is deciding to brave it out, which is even more brave than Pires, because Pires is on hard, so he can stretch this long, but Sheda is kind of nearing his pit window right now, so he's rolling the dice on this.
Well, everyone coming up to the back of the safety car, only a few people have actually not pitted, which is Danny and FC. Already 2 stops for limited Danny at the back.
Yeah, I mean, he had that drive-through and was pretty much at the back after that, so...
And apart from that, everyone on a fresh set of compounds. Nice job.
And no spray, you are not getting played, unfortunately.
Yeah, wait, what? Well, I didn't think I was anyway, but... Well, nice job. I think he's on the better strategy. However, I've never raced this circuit, so...
He's on a way better strategy, as I said like 2 minutes ago. Danny has to outrace him and then make up another stop after that.
Well, the safety car should come in this lap.
It's actually quite a short pit lane, it's like 18 seconds loss, I think.
Yeah. I'll be very surprised if the safety car didn't come in. Another lap, seriously? I mean, wow.
It might be just me, but safety car should be turned off for league racing.
There we go. Really?
To be honest.
I think you can have it on reduced, but
Yeah, if reduce was less broken, but reduce is like still very frequent, so... Okay,
let's see what Perez is going to do.
Danny here to see how quickly can he dispatch of Pires.
Oh, yep, he's going to get him. That was a terrible restart from Perez in the completely wrong gear. Danny down the inside, going to get the position. Easy as that. I think Perez sort of let that happen. Oh, there's a lot of move. That's so Waffler out of the session.
And he's gone so far off track. Look at where he's on the map. He's like he's like off at turn 1 there. We have Costas on the back of Sheda, but he's gonna decide to back up.
Another safety car.
Yeah. Actually, to this point, I thought that after the safety car couldn't get deployed again until like halfway through the lap, but I just got proven wrong. surely shed the pits now.
Yeah, I think you've got to at this point. Just put on a new set of hards and you'll be chilling.
And you know who this is playing into hands once again? Noise job. Because
Yeah, I do agree.
there's another 3 laps that Daniel loses to pull his gap, and he can't exactly go back to hards and change strategy because he started on them, so he already has some laps on them.
Well, let's see who's going to enter the pit lane. SC is going to skate out. Charlie Harris is going to enter the pit lane. So yeah.
I mean, at this point, I want to give Shredder Driver of the Day just for the audacity of this. Did you watch on Sunday the WR race here?
No, I don't really watch professional F1 racing, to be honest.
It was like it had like 8 DNFs on the top tier.
All I know is like PSGL is a joke now.
WR is a joke as well because it's the same drivers. But basically, there was this. Of course, Jarno went last to first again, and there was this incident right here at the corner where LLC is now before the long straight, where Ronhar got planted from behind by Longway and collected another car, like literally an amateur league level crash. Like, it wasn't any better than Waffler just going straight on at 31 and dying.
Yeah. This track is crazy, by the way. Like,
LLC has nearly been it under safety car.
I'm
really,
watching him.
He's really not liking how these hards do. And to be fair to him, this track, I mean, I haven't done all tracks in race conditions, but I have done most tracks by now, and I think this one has the lowest grip, to be honest. Because this race also in real life is in November, so even in Las Vegas it's quite cold then, and
Yeah.
I think that could be getting simulated into the game, which is why the grip is so low. So.
This circuit is just mental. You got a planet Earth, you've got the Eiffel Tower, the miniature version. You've got mental. You ever seen from Despicable Me, like in the first one, when they go, "We have stolen the Eiffel Tower, yeah, from Vegas." Oh.
I mean, I may be an outlier, but on the layout alone, I take this track over quite a few of the current street circuits.
Yeah, it's okay.
And also, even though I understand some opposers can call the racing boring when it just switch around on the long straight depending on who gets the RS, I find that quite fun to watch. especially if it's more than 2 cars wide.
You know, I'm still more of a Monaco fan myself, but this track will do. Well, the safety car should come in this lap. He's a nice job. He will lead us the second time to the safety car restart. I do feel like this strategy has benefited more Danny now, because that medium tyre will not be as difficult.
This track is what happens when Jeddah, Monza and Baku have an orgy.
Let's see when Nice Job is going to go. Safety car will enter the pit lane now. It is whenever Nice Job chooses to go, and Danny a bit eager on the throttle there. He's going to push Nice Job all the way. When is Nice Job going to decide to get on the throttle?
With Kev King, because he will be the one making moves on the old tyres here.
And there you go, Nice Job has gone. Danny has not seen it coming,
and
really
struggling. Has got a terrible reaction. He's not going to be making any move anytime soon. He's actually got Kotsos up behind him, and Kotsos going to send it down to turn 1 up into 5th place for Kotsos. Is Kevkin going to be able to respond to that? They are still side by side, and Kotsos has had a slide, and they're losing a lot of time here, and through goes Vin. Up from 7th to 5th for Vin, and he's gonna be like 3rd on strategy right now. And Mufasa is now getting involved up the inside of Kev King. Kotsos has basically completely disappeared out of the picture, but Mufasa is not gonna be able to make this move. And Kotsos has been bumped from behind by his fellow Greek.
They were
Kostasar.
4 wide into that corner.
Oh, Limited Danny has now driven into the back of Kotsos, and he's lost a part of his front wing. Danny has. That's gonna be his, 4th pit stop of the day, or 3rd. And Vin has now got ahead of Shedder, so Vin is the one so far benefiting from this restart, because he got ahead of the guys on the same strategy, and now he's going through these guys, and you can see how Shedder's the tyres are worn out.
We're gonna have a change of the lead going anyway. We're gonna have a change of the lead. Danny gets a slipstream down the back straight, and he's gonna get the overtake onto Neushow, but Neushow is going to push him all the way down to this corner. I think Neushow is not going to give this up. Side by side with the medium tyres, just brakes a little bit later, and hits more apexes.
This is proof of the racing on this track. I'm watching a battle for 5th, get close back to watch a lead change, and now Vin has had a massive slide. Vin's hit the wall!
Oh!
Yeah, Vin's crashed at the exit of the last corner. It was basically a very similar type of crash to the one he had that collected Ale earlier. He had a
Appledorn, and it's Limited Danny side by side. Appledorn on the inside now. Almost, it goes into the side of Danny, but I think Appledorn is going to get the move. No, he's not. He's going to have all that outside track to work with, though, and he's spun! He's in the wall!
Appledorn has lost it at the exit of turn 3. He manages to be luckier than Ale in that crash, but yeah, no wing and another VSC. And
yep.
What is that? Vin was basically like stopped on track, and Appledorn had to swerve a little bit to avoid him, and Appledorn has hit the wall again! But he hasn't DNF'd, he just drove into the wall at 10-4, and now Vin is overtaking another VSC, but he gives the place back, of course. Remember, guys, you are still having a cleaner race than the professionals, so don't worry.
Not even wrong.
I think if Vin is to continue to this race, he may need to make some changes to his setup, of course, that he can. Like change the differential, switch up the front wing maybe, because he's had those kind of crashes twice now. And we have Kotsos down the inside of Limited Danny, and he doesn't give him a lot of space, but he does get the move done. And I think Limited Danny is really struggling with that wing deficit now. He's now gotten overtaken by Shedder. And Limited Danny is gonna go into the pits, and actually Shedder in front of him also goes into the pits. And Danny has hit into the back of Shedder in the pits! He's hit in the back of him in the pits, and Shedder loses his front wing on the entry. Were you watching that?
I was watching it, and it was a pretty nice show. It's closed up now to the back of Danny. Just 5 chance gap going into the middle of our first sector. Oh, nice! So, oh my god, I thought Nice Job just binned it.
No, he didn't. You know, it's one thing to be a fast driver, it's another level if you know how to manage your battery properly, and I would say that both of these front guys have this quality, so it's gonna be a tight battle to the end.
Yeah, but I think Neustrom has got the benefit of the strategy. The hard tyre surely will be better in the latter stages of the race, no?
Yeah, I mean, Danny has to pit, I'm pretty sure. He can go 12 more laps on mediums, that would be 19 laps on mediums. That's not possible. I mean, even 19 lap hards are like completely shot on this track. Danny also has a little bit of a mistake at the last corner. He kind of hit the first inside curb, and Neustrom is right back in it. Danny had just had a little bit of a slide as well. Not really a snap.
Neustrom is really closed up now to the back of Danny.
Danny just has another snap.
Oh no, Neustrom's going to do it! Neustrom's going to make the move into turn 4. No, Danny's booked him off! He's moved on the racing line. Neustrom is going to just hold out for the minute, but Danny, below a miscommunication there, Neustrom goes into the back of Danny, and Charlie Harris is gone.
I don't even know where. Pits? No.
Nope, he's on the exit of turn 16. His car is in the barrier. No safety car as of yet, though.
Right.
Neustrom will get a huge amount of slipstream going through this second out. It's a super satisfying to watch from the car in second. There's another yellow flag. That's a car in the runoff area. Is that LLCC? Yes, it is. Cannot find his braking point. But gets going once again. Still in 7th place.
I've said this many times before, and I'm gonna say it again. Neustrom is very good at just reading a race and recognizing the weaknesses of the driver that he's racing.
Yep, he's gonna gain a lot, and he's not even halfway through the straight yet. It's gonna be close, but I think it will just be a bit too far back to make the move. Just needing an extra 100 meters or so just to get it done.
One thing that Danny has going on here so far is that he's managing all this defending and still not overusing his battery.
Yep. Mufasa did close in onto Perez there just for a second, but I think the main battle right now is Neustrom versus Danny. Danny's super wide on the exit of turn 1, which is going to compromise his line through turn 3 now. The rear wing enabled for Neustrom. I think he's a bit too far back to really gain onto Danny, and I believe I'm right by saying that. Neustrom just going to be patient.
These two are in an absolute league of their own. Imagine the championship battle if Danny was from the beginning of the season.
Yeah. Perez closing in onto Mufasa once again, just cannot get the move done. Perez on the old harder tyre does not really have the luxury of going for a big attack.
Perez has definitely made it. He's just had a massive rear lockup, and he's lost a lot of time to move faster. He's gonna be out of DRS, but Perez has managed to do it quite well to go onto the softs, because he's now just in this window where he can go to softs. And look at the gap between Vin and Kotsos, and basically Perez.
And oh, that is LLC out of the session. That's going to be a safety car. There's 2 cars out.
Limited Danny is out as well. Did he like crash into him or something?
Yeah, quite possibly, but quickly it's going to the battle for the lead. Neustrom senses his opportunity and he's going to take it. Neustrom retakes the lead of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Danny saw the move coming, but I don't think this is over just quite yet. Danny and Neustrom side by side through turn 17, leading from to lap 16. Can he make anything more? Neustrom just slides his car to the right hand side of the track. Danny on the inside does not have the brakes to really fight it, but he will carry better speed and have the better line through these next 2 corners. Neustrom compromise, goes deep again. Danny goes for the switchback, rear wing open, driving to the braking. There's another yellow flag, but Danny is going to retake the lead on from Neustrom. A bit of brilliant racing from these 2 front runners.
If I'm Danny, I'm going flat out like for 2 more laps and going to softs.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
He's not gonna beat Neustrom by staying with him, because they are on 10 lap tires now, so any time now the hards will become quicker, and it will just not get any better. For the next 9 laps, hards will just be getting faster and faster. Is Danny using his battery now? Yeah, he is. Danny is burning his battery for the first time in a while, but Noishop still has that DRS, of course.
Yeah, but he will gain in, but Danny is really starting to burn that battery. As they go past the Mock Eiffel Tower, nice job. Skill, second in this race, did have the opportunity to really get on with it, but a misjudgment on traction in turn 16 sees Danny retake the lead into lap 17 now. Nice job, 6 comes back. Danny pushing now on this set of compound. Will he see himself move on to the soft tyre for the last remaining stint of the Grand Prix, or will we see this slugfest all the way to the checkered flag?
Daniel has to beat. I mean, Noishop has a way more battery, and he's gonna have the tire advantage pretty soon. So, and that's in the pits, I think.
Yep, that is in the pit lane.
And that's really weird because he could really just go on the soft right now. But maybe he has some actual emergency, or I don't know.
Yeah, surely.
Costa Zara has now go 5-second time penalty for speeding at pits. Doesn't retire though, he's gonna be putting on some fresh softs, I do believe.
Yeah, nice job sensing this race, maybe getting away from him a little bit. Has started to use that battery a bit more, and I think he's going to use it once again here. They're both deploying the battery to the fullest capacity, and he's going to use the rear wing now to try and close in now to minimise that gap, and it will start to fall. It will drop to about maybe 4 or 5 tenths before hitting onto the braking zone. That DRS straight is unbelievable. But Danny, a lot more confidence through those final 3 corners. Danny does... We're going to see some mind games from Danny. He kinks left to act like he's going in the pit lane, but does not decide to do so. A lot is in the air at the minute for Danny. It's not really...
Basically, Danny needs like 3 more seconds, and he's still coming back out of the pits in P2. So it's worth a shot for me.
I mean, with Danny though, because 7 or 6 of those laps have been safety cars and VSCs. Those tyres would not have degraded that much. If he's kept them off the curbs and under the safety car and VSC periods, he's not put any pressure into them, they would be fine.
He just had a massive lockup. I don't know if he actually did or it was just an audio thing, but he just did. At the left, right, left.
Oh, no, is that Danny flashing?
Did
No,
you see that Golso is an actual admin now?
Yes, Tom changed him. Oh no, is that Danny snapping, or is that him trying to break the slipstream?
Yeah, that was Danny. I think he had a little bit of a snap.
Did he lose time though? Maybe it was just a way to break the slipstream, I'm not 100% sure.
He's not gonna achieve much. Look at the closing speed from Noishop, but Noishop is not even on his battery.
Oh my.
Noishop is literally backing off because it's less beneficial to be in front.
I mean, Danny, so much quicker through that last 3 corners. Danny not going to jump into the pit lane. Curious if we can see any of the engineers. No, it's all being blocked by the walls.
At this point, when he stayed down on this lap, I think Danny just lost the race.
And oh, Danny, that's a big snap.
Yeah, that's why I said he's lost the race by doing that.
There we go, nice job. Still gonna wait. Just wants to buy his time a little bit more. But Danny's tyres have got to be in a world of hurt at the minute. And how much life has Nice Job got left? What more can he do to take the race lead and to defend it, most importantly, to build that gap, to give him some security? Nice job, the Championship leader. 6 Grand Prix victories, I believe, this season.
Does the show actually have that many?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a look.
Okay, I'm gonna run a check because you already butchered his
4.
number in G. He
Got
already
4 wins.
butchered his win number in JRL, so I need to check
That is
myself.
true. He's on 4 wins. Nice job closing in. I'm not a stats nerd. That's the thing. Well,
And you also listed the wrong tracks that he wanted. So
yeah. Well, this is Danny's last chance into the pit lane, and he is not going to do it. He's going to see out this medium tyre to the end of the Grand Prix. Tyre advantage goes to Nice Job. Battery advantage goes to Nice Job. DRS advantage goes to Nice Job. This is going to be a marathon for Danny now if he does win this Grand Prix. But maybe he's missed an opportunity there to seal this win. Closing in once again. Nice Job comes to this super slow chicane where Danny has actually found a bit of time. A lot of the occasions in Porsche that's the fastest lap of the race, but this time Nice Job super close on to Danny, and also he's going to get a hell of a slipstream now through these final few corners. He's going to close up the walls, make sure there is no air in the or on the track.
so
The car ahead breaking the slipstream, breaking the drag.
The first 2 races, that's what I remember.
I was close. I said hunting down his 6th win. So I was only one off.
Then he won in Zandvoort.
And last week.
And in China, no, last week there wasn't a race, there was a break week. And in Monza he finished 2nd. The last race that was 2 weeks ago in Monza, and Berg won Monza.
Nice Job still waiting.
I wanna say Nice Job is 4 wins. The first 2, Zandvoort and China. With China, I guarantee he won because I finished 4th behind him.
And oh, Danny's hit the wall!
Yeah, he hit the wall this time. I think it was with the side post, so that's not.
This is it for Nice Job. He's going to get the race lead. Danny a mistake into turn 3. And Nice Job takes it, and he's got the battery advantage.
So at this stage, who do you want to nominate for driver of the day? Because for me, that's definitely gonna be Mufasa at the moment.
Oh, Mufasa's 3rd. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he started 15th as well. I don't know what's happened to Kev King. I think he must have made a stop. I just was looking for Nice Job's wins, so I wasn't looking.
Danny closing in onto Nice Job. Does Danny find the brakes? No, he's rear locking like mad, but has actually made him quicker, but Danny's going to retake the lead. He's going to get the DRS down the back straight, and he's going to retake it. Does Danny still have life in those tyres? And Nice Job does and always will lose time.
We have a move coming from Kev King onto Porsche for 5th.
Yep.
That's gonna be at the left-hander into the long straight. Porsche is gonna maintain his position. No, sorry, take the position, I think. And now Porsche is gonna make a move onto Kostos. That's gonna be for P4. Of course, Kostos penalty may be getting removed because he got it in one go. It wasn't multiple warnings. And now here comes Kev King, but Kev King is gonna need to save up a bit of ERS. A slide from Kostos.
Yeah, Danny also deep into turn 4.
I just did a quick check on fastest lap, so Vin currently holds that on a 34.2.
There's a yellow flag, I'm not sure who it's for.
I must say that the honorable mention for driver of the day would also be Vin. After he literally had two spins where he went completely sideways on track, and he's still in P4 at the moment, fastest lap. So yeah, I think Appledorn has just needed to take the fastest lap.
Well, Nice Job is also gonna take a win, or take the lead. Sorry. Chop again changing once again. 3 laps to go. Nice job. Leads the Grand Prix. Danny, not out of this hunt
Danny has
just
just
yet.
hit the wall again at the exit of the... Not the exit, but like in the middle of the penultimate.
Is he going to jump into the pit lane? Yes, he is! He must have damage.
Or he could have just given up, but I will see if he gets his wing change.
Danny enters the pit lane. It's going to be a front wing change.
Yeah, it's gonna actually be a front wing change. I'm surprised that he actually made a mistake severe enough to get wing damage.
Is Mufasa going to take second in the lead? Oh, no, he's not.
That even the elite drivers have some mistakes in them.
Well, it was Danny who dominated qualifying, but 24 seconds behind the race lead. This Grand Prix is over. Danny's going to get that second place and hopefully take the fastest lap.
You know the funny thing, because we are on lap 23 of 25, so Noise Drop can still pit now and get the fastest lap himself.
Yes, he actually could. Do you think that's what he's thinking?
I mean, I hope that was his thinking, because that's an obvious thing that even I can spot, especially with the gap from Danny's wing change getting... So that Danny is not gonna get the undercut. There is no way he is getting it. If Noise Drop doesn't come in, I'm gonna be disappointed.
No, he's going to stay out. He's going to stay out.
I'm disappointed. Oh, Kostos has got another penalty. Kostos really doesn't like corners here. And he's also using all his battery. And Kev King is gonna make the move onto Vin then. Kev King having 2 laps of tire advantage. But no battery. Oh! Vin and Kostos have just collided on the straight. Like, not in a big way.
Oh, that's Kev King. He's just lost a bit of his wing. I've just seen it fly off his car. Kev King has got damage on his front wing. But with 2 laps to go, will it be enough just to hold off this attack? It goes only a little bit of damage. Cost us with like 9 seconds of penalties? 6 seconds of penalties.
6. And those are not for multiple warnings. He got 2 penalties like...
Oh, but Costas also has damage.
I'm gonna go on board with Danny to see his insane fastest lap that is gonna be now.
All 3 of these drivers have end plate damage. Yep, Danny 1.4 seconds on his previous best time. He is going to escape the fastest lap. Through the second sector, Danny pushing to the max. He's seen his Grand Prix essentially end with a touching of the wall in turn 14s and 15. He's going to settle for second place.
I'm trying to guess what this lap might be. I want to say it's going to be a 32.1.
I'll say 31.8. Nah, that's probably too much, isn't it? 32.5. Oh, so close. But Danny is going to get second place and he is going to get the fastest lap this weekend. But nice job, he's raced 2 Vegas Grand Prix in the span of 3 days and he's going to see both of them as the winner. An interesting battle with Danny. Bested in qualifying by quite some margin, but he's got the experience and he's got the knowledge to be the championship leader. And with this victory, he's going to see himself essentially guarantee it.
Yeah, and races are where Noise Job turns his brain on, I meant to say.
But nice job.
Because he knows he has enough pace to be a top 5 in quali, and then he just works from there.
Yeah. Vin Porsche gets into 4th place. These 3 scrapping it out, and that's Vin Porsche being spun round.
I think Kotsus is gonna wait for him. Or no, he actually was spun too, and that's gonna guarantee Kev King the 4th place.
Let's go on to nice job. 14 seconds clear of second place. He's going to see the checkered flag for the 5th time this season as a Grand Prix winner, and he's going to essentially guarantee himself the championship. And once again, he's going to win the Grand Prix in the pit lane for 2 races in a row. Nice job. Finishes in the pit lane. He wins both Vegas Grand Prix in both TRL and ERL in the pit lane.
We need a TikTok of Noise Job going to the pits in Vegas.
I love it. Nice job. Is going to guarantee himself at this point that driver's championship. He's going to move himself another 25 points clear. And I believe that is it. I don't want to say he's won the championship, but I do actually believe that is it.
I mean, it's hard to see that getting thrown away right now.
But I mean, he's just gained 25 points, and Ali has got 0.
I can't think of Noise Job having any retirements on this game apart from from the Monaco one, where he went into the wall in the noble chicane. Other than that, I can't think of any retirement in this game that he's had.
Well, with this win, Nice Job moves 73 points clear in the championship. That would mean that Patrick, who isn't here anymore, needs to win all 3 races with fastest lap to tie the championship, and Nice Job does not need to finish. However, that now means that Nice Job is the world champion in Tier 1.
I mean, it's fair to take Patrick out of the picture. I mean, for the mathematical stuff, I think you now have to be looking at Danny. I want to say that Danny is P3 by now in the championship.
Yes, he will be.
He's had his fair share of wins himself. I want to say he's won at Silverstone, I think. Silverstone, Austria. Yeah, Silverstone and Austria, I think he won it.
Can't believe that from Nice Job. Can't believe it.
Maybe Belgium. I completely lost my memory from Belgium. I don't think I saw that race in any form, so I don't know who won that.
But it's Nice Job who's made winning a common occurrence this year on F1 23, but I think it's an occurrence that he wouldn't mind reliving. His 5th race win of the season and essentially wraps up the championship. He wins in Vegas. Danny sits second, of intruding fight between the two, but a mistake from Danny saw himself lose out and get 2nd place plus the fastest lap in his hunt for 2nd in the Drivers' Championship. Mufasa finishes on the podium. Kev King sits 4th with Vim Porsche in 5th. A terrific battle between him, Cosmos and Co-Star with a lot of contact will definitely be seen in the steward's room. FC sits 8th with Appledorn, sits 9th is the final finisher. The DNFs includes Perez, Danny, Elsie, Charlie, Sowoff, Neil and Alia. And well, anyway, who is your driver of the day?
Mufasa.
Mufasa, I agree. Mufasa is your commentator's driver of the day. Well, thank you for joining me. Well, anyway, I do appreciate your company. Hopefully, all of you will be back next week.
Of course, as usual, you can't say anything wrong about Noise Job's race management, but I just want to give Mufasa some love. I mean, Noise Job is gonna get all the love with all those wins and the championship.
I mean, I think I've given Nice Job driver of the day 4 weeks in a row if I gave it to him today. So.
Yeah, and he also had like, he had the driver of the day a lot.
Well, a stunning battle in Vegas ends with another Nice Job win. Next week will be Nice Job's weeks to wrap up the championship in...
What do we have next week?
In Mexico. Right in front of those Mexico grandstands as well. That's going to be a fascinating sight. Anyway, that has been ERL Tier 1. I've been Spray. This is Well Anyway for with me tonight. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you next week with either Ology or Well Anyway again. We shall see. And thank you and good night.